Hey everybody, today is Friday, March 1st, 2019. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino. I dropped my phone today and it didn't break, so I think everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna talk about some video game news and stuff going on this week, and it's been a spicy week, so let's just get right into it. The first big story, of course, it wouldn't be a year without a hot Assassin's Creed rumor. There are new rumors out there. They seem possibly whack, but let's get into them. This has surfaced over various places, including 4chan. But the newest rumor, and again, take this with a grain of salt, is that the next Assassin's Creed game will be called something like Assassin's Creed Legion. It will take place in Italy with the Roman Empire around the time of Marcus Aurelius, and it will be pretty much in line with Origins and Odyssey in terms of gameplay style, once again adding more RPG mechanics, focusing more on the mercenary and cultist system, and once again you'll be able to choose as a male or female character who are actually possibly descendants of Cassandra and whatever the dude was, who I forgot, I didn't play. Alexios, that's what it is?
Alexio.
What a name, what a strong name. The more interesting part of the rumors and the reports suggest that it's going to be the conclusion to the ancient trilogy, which would essentially be Origins, Odyssey, and now this game, which makes sense that they all kind of play and feel somewhat similar and are in similar, just long ago time periods. Not only that, it would be the game to focus the most on the first civilization stuff, which I hope you like that. The map would be like a large, massive chunk of Italy and probably be unbearably freaking huge. I'm still tired after playing Odyssey, but it's very interesting to go back to like Italy and Rome and stuff, but not be Ezio. It'd be a very different time in that period, which is very interesting for them to kind of retread old ground, but not really. Like I keep saying, this is a rumor. There's been little things out there kind of disproving it, most notably Jason Schreier on Twitter, the reporter who has gotten scoops correct about Assassin's Creed before, said on this one simply, I don't think so. Love him or hate him, who knows with this one. I'm curious to see what you guys think, especially if you were big fans of Odyssey. Do you essentially want more of that or something similar? I'm still wanting something very different, like after Origins and Odyssey, I'm good. I would like a refresh once again. I'm still waiting on that feudal Japan Assassin's Creed game. I still think they should make one in Prohibition era New York City. You could take that idea to the bank. Who knows? We'll see where this goes. I'm sure all will be actually revealed soon. Most likely, there's also the rumors floating around about a Watch Dogs 3 being set in London. There's not too much to that other than just murmurs. It's been suggested before. It's being suggested again. I would really like to see that, but that's a whole nother story. Hopefully we have more to talk about this stuff soon. Next up in some news that I feel like I'm the only person that cares about this, but they're making new Dune video games. Can I get a amen?
Nah.
Wow. All right. Thanks, guys.
What?
Nothing.
I wasn't paying
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. After like 20 years, we got an official announcement of a new deal in place to be making new Dune games. This is also kind of a deal in place in conjunction with the fact that they are making a new Dune movie, which sounds really exciting, but that's besides the point. The thing here...
Dune movie?
Yeah, they're making... No, Dune. Not Doom. Dune. Dune. The deal here is that Legendary Studios, who owns the rights, has signed a deal with Funcom, the publishers and makers of stuff like Conan Exiles.
Dick sliders, baby.
Yeah, there's going to be dicks in the game, confirmed, maybe. But it's a 6-year deal, and apparently 3 games are going to be in the works, and these are going to be games on both console and PC. I'm excited because I think the Dune universe and just the whole sci-fi thing it brings about, the universe, has huge potential for exploration, and we could be getting that soon. So that's awesome. I was also really excited for that new John Carter movie, and
Are you serious?
I saw and I liked Jupiter Ascending, so don't listen to me on anything. Moving on, let's talk about some Sony news. Got a little interesting story I thought you guys would, find it worth checking out. Sony Interactive Entertainment essentially took a California man to court in October for selling pirated PS4 consoles, essentially selling hacked PS4 consoles preloaded with a bunch of free and pirated games. They took his ass to court, and essentially the ruling has now officially come down. He was selling these PS4s apparently preloaded with something like 170 games, which is actually really impressive. But for the price of selling unauthorized copies of PS4 games, pirated, jailbroken consoles, he is going to be paying Sony $16,800. That includes damages, copyright damages, and also court fees. And that is a shit ton of money, man. That's crazy. These types of things don't pop up in the news as much much as you would think, so I figured it was interesting to talk about, especially considering, like, I never trust a lot of jailbroken console type things. I feel like we all went to school and we all had that one kid that was like, my dad got me a Nintendo 64 that also plays PlayStation games. Like, you never believe that kid. But it does happen. There are things like this, and Sony is apparently definitely enforcing that. I mean, Nintendo does it all the time. It happens. But if you want to read up on it more, like everything we talk about, it'll be linked in the description below if you're curious. But also, in case you missed it, just a quick thing that popped up on Twitter. Cyberpunk and CD Projekt Red have confirmed that they will be at E3, which is leading to a lot of speculation. Are we going to get a big, new, exciting trailer? Are we going to get a new look at extended gameplay? Are we going to get a release date? Who knows? A part of me thinks this game is really far off, but when I did see it in person at E3 last year, did seem like it was pretty well along and in good shape. Also, since we are on the topic of events, Star Wars Celebration is going down in Chicago this year, and it has now been officially announced from like EA and Star Wars that we will get the first look at Respawn's game Jedi Fallen Order. Hopefully the good Star Wars EA game. Although Anakin is now in Battlefront 2, and he's really cool, and his intro music is from Revenge of the Sith, but that's besides the point. Sorry, you got me talking about Star Wars. That is a reveal I am very much looking forward to. I will be going to Star Wars Celebration. Super hyped for that. I'm probably going to dress up as Obi-Wan Kenobi. But now we got to break down some stuff some of you may have missed. We're going to collect a bunch of stuff, links down in the description if you want to check them out. The first is a new trailer for The Division 2. It's a Dark Zone focused trailer. It's mostly cinematic, but it's cool. I'm looking forward to the game. I think the Dark Zone stuff is the best aspect of those games, so yeah. We also, interestingly enough, got a Alien Isolation digital series. This is being produced by IGN. They put it out on their YouTube channel, and it's essentially Alien Isolation, but packaged in just the story stuff. So if you were like a hardcore Alien fan, but you couldn't get through Alien Isolation or something, you can essentially watch it now play out like a full produced movie sanctioned by the people behind Alien. Interestingly enough, though, like the way it was captured, like the frame rate's kind of weird in the video. I don't know what happened there, but still, if you want to experience the side story of Amanda Ripley and stuff, I think it's kind of cool because I care about that stuff. Also, we linked in the description below, there is a website called NoClip, not to be confused with the really good Danny O'Dwyer video game documentaries. This is a website that essentially just kind of rendered classic Nintendo game levels, and they let you fly around them. They're not perfect. Some of them are kind of janky and broken, but the fact that you can just do it in browser and cruise around a level from, say, like Mario Kart or Wind Waker, I think is really cool and worth checking out if you're bored. Also, if you're an Overwatch fan, you got a new character to look forward to. That is Baptiste. We got to look at him. He's got a big gun. I don't know too much more because I don't play Overwatch that much these days, but I'm curious to see what you think if you do play. Also, of course, Pokemon. There was a huge Nintendo Direct announcing the new Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is the next big Pokemon RPG, the first one to be on what is essentially more of a home console, that being Nintendo Switch. This takes essentially some of the stuff from, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, but now we're getting like the good RPG elements back again. This is something Nintendo did tease a while ago, but battling and capturing is returning to normal, thank goodness. Even though I thought Let's Go was good, I'm happy as more of a return to form. We got new 8th gen Pokemon. We got to look at 3 new starters. I am personally on Team Grookey, but I gotta say, like, the region and the environments look absolutely gorgeous, and I'm looking forward to getting my teeth into this one. And also good on them for kind of capitalizing on the hype of Pokemon Go, Pokemon Let's Go, and now getting mainstream folks interested in a new generation of Pokemon. Will the hardcore fans be pleased? That remains to be seen, but it's something to look forward to because it is going to be officially releasing this fall. Also, since we are talking about Nintendo Switch, let's talk about some games releasing. The big thing previously announced, some Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 4, the Resident Evil 1 remake, and the Resident Evil 0 remake are all coming to Nintendo Switch. We now have a release date of May 21st, and they are a little pricey. I'm Resident Evil obsessed, and I know if you are too, you've probably bought Resident Evil 4 more than once, and I'm embarrassed to say that. I'll probably just buy it again. Don't be like me, kids. But also on Steam, something to look forward to if you are a PC player, you are getting Ace Attorney Trilogy on Steam April 9th. And I think if people who play exclusively on PC will now get access to something like that with higher resolution art, I think is really cool because those games are good. And of course, it's also dropping on the consoles as well. Now in a real spicy story, whoo boy, you guys remember Overkill's The Walking Dead game? The Walking Dead game essentially made by the guys behind Payday. We all thought it was going to be like a Left 4 Dead type thing in the Walking Dead universe. I made a before you buy video on it. Wasn't crazy about it. Saw the potential, but ultimately it was pretty rough, and it seems like Skybound, the publisher, is also feeling that way because they completely publicly threw Starbreeze, the people behind it, completely under the bus. Skybound, the people behind the whole Walking Dead umbrella, have released a statement saying, as of today, we have terminated our contract with Starbreeze Studios and will discontinue all efforts on Overkill's The Walking Dead. We did our best to work with Starbreeze and resolve many issues with what we saw in the game, but ultimately Overkill's The Walking Dead did not meet our standards, nor is the quality that we were promised. We are exceedingly sorry to our fans and share their disappointment in the game. Damn. So basically, after a lot of rumors, it seems like, no, we're definitely not getting the Overkill's Walking Dead game on consoles. That thing is only going to be on PC. And interestingly enough, Starbreeze came out with their own statement saying to expect it to be kind of removed from Steam, and also that they are sorry about fans who are disappointed, but that they are going to still try and figure out a way to roll out the Season 2 multiplayer changes for it. Starbreeze, of course, has been in hot water for a while now. Before the game was releasing, there were rumors that people working there knew that it was going to be not a very good game. They've also made some financial moves and structural changes to avoid bankruptcy. Honestly, if I'm going to be completely real, you know what'll save them? Make it another Chronicles of Riddick game. That is not actual real business advice. That's probably not going to help you at all, but I'll buy it. But really, I do want to hear from any of you out there, like if you are into the Overkill Walking Dead game, maybe there is a community there, maybe you're a part of that. I want to know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Maybe if you're just a general Walking Dead fan, what do you want from a Walking Dead video game other than the telltale stories? Like, what would you want from a shooting-focused Walking Dead game? My mind goes to a lot of places, but I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. Now, we got to do that console giveaway we do every single week. You know how this goes down by now. There's a link in the description below. You click it to sign up. You enter once, then you're entered for good. And then every single week, we go in and randomly choose one person to win a free console of their choice. And this week's winner is going to be this person right here. Congratulations. Be sure to keep an eye on your inbox, your spam box, stuff like that, so we can figure out how to send you your free stuff. Big ups to that winner, but now we got to have some conversations down in the comments. I really want to know what you guys think about the whole Assassin's Creed rumor thing. Do you think this is likely? Do you think, one Kotaku reporter disproving it is enough for you? Where would you want the next Assassin's Creed game to really take place? What time period? I said my piece, but I definitely want to know what you guys think, because that's always a fun conversation. Also, it's worth noting that PAX East is very soon in Boston. It's one of our favorite video game conventions, and we're going to be there. So keep your eyes peeled on social media. We'll be putting out our schedules for a bunch of panels and stuff, but most importantly, on Sunday at 3:30 p.m., we will be doing essentially a live recording of the Tuesday show that we do every 4 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to hang out and say hi, just keep your ears peeled. We'll be talking more about it soon. But of course, if you want to hear more from me, or if you just want to yell at me, find me on Twitter and Instagram at Jake Baldino. But always, thank you guys for coming around every Friday and, listening to us talk about video game news and stuff. Really appreciate it. And if you like this video, clicking the like button does help us out. We do appreciate that. But if you're new, consider subscribing, because we put out a bunch of videos every single day. But as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Pizza's on me.